Hi. So, I want to begin to introduce the layers of breath that are going to be explored in the Breath IQ tests, or the whole little series. So, it's more than just patterns of breath. When we are inhaling 4, hold 5, exhale 4, you are, learning to track the mind with the breath. That is an element of it. But there's so much more when you actually focus on different questions and answering different things during that time, and different awarenesses besides counting. There's so many more qualities of breath that are that you have access to. So the first test is a breaths per minute. Simple control versus observation. Are you trying to control and observe? Is there a detachment to that? And what do you observe? Number 2 would be where along the spine, how well can you breathe along the whole spine? This interaction with your diaphragm, the conversation that you're able to have. And then the third one would be a CO2 tolerance or stress test. So I will be doing small breathing patterns because it's important to realize that not everybody can hold their breath, and if they do, that can actually cause a lot of, they have some ailments. Increasing CO2 can have some negative impacts if you increase it too much too soon. So a really subtle, soft breath is really the place to start. And then we have another test that tests your the bottom exhale hold. So if you know of the Buteyko method, they test that end exhalation hold, the control pause. And if you want to test it further, you can have that option. The next test would be a lengthening of the exhale, which is also a stress indicator, how well you can manage your stress. But it also tells me how much power you have in your abdomen, in your core, how well you know your exhale volume. Because I can exhale, but I can exhale into different parts and different volumes of my lungs and my torso. So the last test, there's a lot of things that you can observe, different capacities, but the last one is your rib mobility. How well do the ribs move? How well are you aware of their movement? And all of these tests have specific questions that can unlock more for you. If you are repeating a pattern and it's not unlocking anything and not allowing you to see different parts of yourself and things outside of you happening and changing and shifting differently, I think, again, asking different questions. So this Breath IQ test gives you that opportunity to see yourself and your current patterns. And that's the best place to start. Not necessarily some pattern that some person says calms you down. No. It's very relative to the person, and we need to start understanding that. Get rid of the pattern and then start understanding qualities. So that is what I'm here to teach you. So be prepared. For more information on each individual test, you can actually go into the link in my bio and test your breaths per minute. That's going to be the next video. I'm going to be talking about why that's important and what you're really testing for, what you're seeing when you test your breaths per minute yourself. So